Welcome to our view from here. This video features our visit to the Drake Well Museum and Oil Creek State Park in northwestern Pennsylvania during July 2025. Join us as we learn about the world's first oil well, take a scenic bicycle ride on a rail trail in Oil Creek State Park, and explore relics left behind in the forest at Blood Creek Farm. The Drake Well Museum, located in Titusville, Pennsylvania, tells the story of the birth and development of the oil industry in Pennsylvania and how it grew into a global enterprise. Unfortunately, the museum building was closed during our visit. When open, it has interactive exhibits and an orientation video about the site. However, the grounds and several historic buildings were open, so we explored them instead. One of the features of the 240-acre site is a full-scale replica of the original engine house and derrick used by Edwin Drake when he struck oil in 1859, launching the modern petroleum industry. The structure encloses the famous well and is a National Historic Landmark. Inside are working reproductions of the wood-fired boiler and steam engine that was used to pump oil from the well. The Silver Run pump station used an engine to push oil through pipelines to other stations or refineries. Here you can see piping and equipment used to transport the oil. When open, the oil transportation building exhibits show how people, animals, and machinery work together to move the oil. There were several different types of derricks and drills scattered around the grounds. The standard steel drilling rig is a California-style steel rig that used percussion drilling to reach a depth of 10,000 feet. It was considered semi-portable because it could be moved to a new site and reconstructed within a few days. Yo-yo drilling rigs and pump jacks were used during World War II and were built from agricultural and military spare parts. At Drake Well, a system of gas-fueled engines, gears and rod lines connected to jacks pumped the wells until electricity reached the area. Spring pole rigs are an ancient type of drill used to drill wells. The rig raises and drops an iron bit attached to a pole into a well by pulling against the spring of a tree. This reproduction is interactive and invites visitors to give it a try. Across the street from the park entrance is a station for the Oil Creek and Titusville Railroad, which takes passengers on a 3-hour ride from Titusville to Rind Farm Station at the southernmost point in Oil Creek State Park, giving riders the opportunity to learn the history of the area. Next, we rode our bikes on the Oil Creek Bike Trail, a 10-mile paved rail trail running along Oil Creek from just outside of Oil Creek State Park's northern end to the park office at Petroleum Center. The trail passes through several historic sites and is near some of the park's waterfalls. This is one of several historical signs along the trail marking the locations of sites important in the history of oil production in the area. Oil Creek got its name from oil floating on the surface of the water from underground seepage. The creek was once crowded with barges carrying oil downstream to refineries in Pittsburgh. The forest along the creek was cut down to make derricks and barrels for the oil, but has since grown back. Today, the creek is a popular trout fishing site and is also a popular site for canoeing and kayaking. If you look closely, you can see some trout swimming in the water below the bridge. We wished we had our fishing poles with us. This view of an old train trestle crossing Oil Creek made a nice spot to stop for a quick break. This stretch of the trail was along a road. We think the road was closed because we didn't encounter any cars. But we don't know if it was a permanent closure or not. Watch for the passenger in the cart ahead. We ended our ride at the Egbert Farm Day Use Area, where we were parked. There was a bridge crossing over the creek to the Petroleum Center Visitor Center in an old train station, but it looked like the bridge was closed. We wished we had known it was open to pedestrians and bicycles because we would have explored that side had we known. Petroleum Center is a ghost town that was once a very busy, company-owned town. It had a reputation as the wickedest oil town in Pennsylvania because it was filled with dance halls, gambling dens, and houses of ill repute. As a result of the oil wells in the area running dry, the people eventually moved out. Only the bridge and the train station remain today. We finished up our day with a visit to the Blood Farm Day Use Area within the park. Blood Farm produced more oil than all the other farms in the region in 1861 and 1862. There's a half-mile-long loop trail with interpretive signs that take you past old buildings and pieces of equipment. The trail is mostly level and easy to follow. We enjoyed our day visiting the Drake Well Museum and Oil Creek State Park. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and remember to enjoy the view from wherever you are.